What's up everybody, it's Edited Cape here, back in a video for you guys. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a very awesome YouTube banner for very cheap and very easy. And what I mean by cheap is it costs you guys nothing. No software, no anything that will cost you any money. This is all free software that anybody can buy at any time. Or download at any time. So this is called Photoscape X Pro. You can find it on the Windows 10 store. It is free and it is a Photoshop clone. So if you guys like Photoshop, once you guys get into the details of this, it will be almost identical. So let's get right into making a YouTube banner, guys. So basically, this is an image I pulled off a website where basically they have pre-made backgrounds for YouTube banners. Now, I don't have the link to that website because I accidentally lost it, but there's tons of websites out there, guys, so just look around or just search up YouTube banner template and I bet you'll find one. Anyway, guys, so these right here are just two basic logos for social media. I got these off Google Images, and all you have to do is make sure it's a .png when you go to download it. Once you go to download it, I kind of always just put them here so then I don't forget about them and I make sure I incorporate them into the design. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go put them off to the side for right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a very basic thing, and I suggest everybody doing this. So what you got to do is you got to drag that here, boom. You want to fit that image right here, which is 2560 by 1440, which is the designated size for a YouTube banner, and that is the mandatory size if you want, if you want to make a custom one. So basically, what I just did was I overlaid it there. I'm going to close this window here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some text. So basically, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go there. And what I'm using Big Noodle titling, and basically you can download that at defont.com. is a free free text that you can download, and it looks really nice and clean and professional. I use it on a lot of my thumbnails now, and I'm actually starting to like it a lot better than a lot of other titles and different fonts I use. So anyway, that is that. I'm gonna leave it as text, but you guys can of course customize it to be whatever you want. Another very simple, easy life hack that I do is I click that box right there. I set it to black, and basically what I'm doing is I'm making a black border, and the reason why I'm doing that is so it defines the border I have. Oh wait, let me give me 1 second. So basically it defines the border of my banner, what's not being used and what is being used. So all I'm going to do there is click that, which is the duplicate button, and I'm going to bring it down. If I did that correctly, which I think I did, yep, there we go. What I can do now is delete the template, and there we go. So now I have a pretty much perfect YouTube banner that is almost done. It's gonna need a couple things real quick though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in my two social media platforms right here and here. I want to make sure it's pretty well spaced out. I'm gonna give it right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna add a small text box. And what I'm gonna do is, for you guys, it would have to be your social media, obviously, but for this, I'm just going to put social. And what that allows me to do is it allows me to I spelled that way wrong. Give me a second. You know what? First of all, easy 6. We'll just name it media. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to shrink it down to size. Boop. Alright, so that should be the right size right there. We are going to duplicate it once again. That is going to be your tool that you will use a lot in this software. Okay. And we are going to center it center it right there. Okay, so I know it's not level right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that and make sure that that is centered, which it is. Alright, so right now this is perfectly centered, and let me make sure the text is perfectly centered, which it is. Okay, so this right here would be a really good basic YouTube banner. So if you guys are just starting YouTube and you want something that's very easy, very light, I would highly suggest this. It is a very basic banner, and if that's all you're going for, then more power to you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of flair to it, and this is all personal opinion. It might change for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to film, and this is just changing the background image, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a very contrasting filter to it. So basically I'm looking for something that has a lot of blues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to dew tone, and we're going to look for like a blue. I like that right there. We're going to apply that. See, so that kind of adds a very faded look, and I like how that looks a lot. So what I can now do is click the text box, go to drop shadow, and I can adjust the blur ratio. So what we're going to do, we want a soft blur like that right there. So what that kind of does is it gives it the whole rustic, old, kind of modern look, and that personally I actually really like that a lot, and I would save that and keep it as my own. But I don't know what you guys are into, or if that is not enough for you, and if that is not enough for you, definitely play around with it. But anyway guys, that is it. All you have to do from here is upload it to YouTube and you're good to go. Anyway guys, enjoy and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.